What's going on, people? Tony here, Football Fan TV, and we are back again with yet another edition. And today we're going to talk some Arsenal, and we're going to be talking the left center mid that Granit Xhaka left, and there has been no replacement, no perfect person for it. Kai Havertz has tried, failed. In the previous season, you've seen Vieira playing there. We've seen Trossard. We've seen Rice at some point there. We've also seen Emil Smith-Roy also there, and none of them has been effective as Arteta would want them to be. Now, what could be the solution to Arsenal's left centre mid? Martinelli had a very dead or piss poor season the last one, because there was no left centre mid that could do what Granit Xhaka was doing. Now, he has had also very different left centre midfielders play with him. He has played with Vieira, he has played with Smith Rowe, he has played with Rice, he has played with Trossard also there, but there has been nowhere he has been clicking the whole season for the Arsenal. Is Eberechi Eze the solution to the left centre mid for the Arsenal? Is it the perfect replacement for Smith Rowe, who is also linked with a move away from Arsenal, probably to Fulham or any other club that will come and really pay up what Arsenal wants? Now, this is why I think Eze to Arsenal as a left centre mid makes actually a lot of sense. Now, credit to the Red Army on Twitter. This is where I get that content from. Now, number one, Eze is a perfect set piece taker, right-footed one. Now, Arsenal lacks a very perfect set piece taker. That is a free kick that is, let's say, 30 yards, 25 yards away from the goal. One person who can really put it into the back of the net with just the right foot there. Left-footed players like Odegaard sometimes try, but they don't score a free kick in a goal or something like that. Saka as well, I've not seen him taking those 30 yards, 25 yards, or 20 yards, or even on the edge of the box free kicks as a left footer. So this is why I think Eze makes like perfect sense to come in. Now he's going to come as a left center mid. You know how he likes coming back, links up play, and yeah, he's a very good set piece taker. So if he comes in, it's going to be a +1 for Arsenal. He is just rated at 60 million. That is a release clause. That with add-ons could go to close to 80 million. Is it really worth it? Is it worth that money? I think for now, Arsenal needs that money, and they get Eze because one, he's a boyhood Arsenal player. He came through the academy ranks, and right now he has really matured. He has had proper experience, and coming in, he's first going to sort the right-footed set piece take at Arsenal. He's going to be standing in behind those balls, and then he's going to be putting one or two into the back of the net. He's also a very good link-up player, and he's two-footed. That is your number two. He's going to be a very big upgrade on Smith Rowe. Eze, very good link-up play. He plays one-touch football. If you've seen beautiful football that Palace was playing under the new manager towards the end of the season, very proper link-up with Olise, currently now at Bayern Munich. One-touch football, like receive, turn, pass the ball. Now he's not only right-footed, but he uses both feet. He can use the right, he can use the left to receive, turn, and passes the ball. So, well, this is a very perfect. Now, if you see Eze coming in and receiving those balls in the half turns and then spaces, half spaces, and all that, Eze would make very, very perfect sense. And if I were Arsenal, I would definitely pay the release clause and get this player done. Now, another thing is he's also a calm penalty taker. You've seen how the English national team has a lot of penalty takers. Eze is actually one of them. Eze is a very calm penalty taker and has been taking them for Crystal Palace as long as he is okay. Free kicks have been all under him, and he has been scoring them. He is so calm whenever he's at the spot and taking one. So he would add another penalty taker to the Arsenal list of Saka and Odegaard. Basically, it's going to make a lot of sense as well. Also, he has that finesse in him, and he's an acrobatic finisher. So basically, he's going to get those chances where we will need someone like him who will, do the acrobatics, and you never know, like a half chance might come, like a goal is scored when Mateta shot at the goalkeeper saved it with his legs first, but then Eze was there, and then he had to put in that nice acrobatic finish. His name is, it's not easy, but it is Eze. Finally, or the second last, he is a top dribbler. Eze could, like that game that Arsenal won at the Emirates last season. Okay, Palace was very bad, but there's only one standout player, Eze. He gave the defenders and the midfielders a very hard time. He dribbled at some point like 3 people and went almost he actually did have a shot on target that was saved by Raya. So he's a very good dribbler, and that adds on again the ball carrying ability and all that. He's going to carry a lot of men or defenders' attention to him. That frees up spaces for other people, strikers and all that. So basically, Eze is a top dribbler. And then now, finally, let's have his numbers versus Odegaard, the season that has just ended. Let's start with that is in the Premier League 2023 and then 24 season. Eze has had 62 shot accuracy compared to Odegaard's 49, and then he has had 2.40 shots per 90. Odegaard has had only 1.37. Eze has had 1.48 shots on target per 90, and then Odegaard has had 0.67 on shot per 90. He has also had 0.48 goals per 90. Odegaard has had 0.23 goals per 90. Then he has had 0.17 assists per 90. On the other hand, Martin Odegaard has 0.29. That means he's better off in the assists. Now, 0.40 xG per 90 is far better than Odegaard 0.22. And then 0.24 expected assists per 90. He has 0.24, then Odegaard has 0.32. That means Odegaard beats him in that. And then 0.64 XG plus XA, that is either a goal or an assist, or a goal plus an assist per 90. He has had 0.64. Odegaard had 0.54 in the past season. Now he has had 5 big chances missed. Odegaard has only missed 4. That means Odegaard is more clinical than him. Then he has had 28.9 accurate passes per 90. Odegaard has had 47.9 pass accuracies per 90. That one, I think, no debate over it. Odegaard is a better passer than him. Then he has had 3.01 successful dribbles per 90 compared to Odegaard's 1.07 per 90. Finally, he has had 1.18 accurate long balls per 90, but Odegaard had 1.31. So Odegaard only beats Eze in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aspects of the game. That is according to stats in the previous season. So would they play together? Would they have a very good partnership? Maybe Odegaard can be on the right, like how he always forms a triangle with White, Saka with him. Would they play him there and then they play Eze in the left 8, or you play like two tens? The only challenge, or what I am worried about, is whether he's going to be able to drop back to the midfield. You see, if Arsenal is pressing, they do it in a 4-4-2. That means the second 10 has to drop into the left center mid, that is the 8. And then when they're in possession, the 10 or the second 10 is freed up to the spaces between the striker and then the left winger. So basically, we don't know whether Eze can come and do that as well. Defensive wise, Eze also has had better numbers than Odegaard. He has had 0.74 successful tackles per 90 compared to Odegaard 0.49. He has had 1.22 blocks compared to Odegaard 0.87 per 90. Then 0.17 chances per 90 defense-wise to Odegaard 0.15. Also, he has had 0.13 headed clearances per 90 to Odegaard 0.09. Then 0.48 interceptions per 90 compared to Odegaard 0.44. Then finally, 1.39 possession won in the final third per 90 to 1.19 for Odegaard. So basically, defense-wise, Eze is far better than Odegaard. And yes, could they complement each other? Because the other one is more attack-minded, and defense-wise, this other one could do something. Well, Arsenal, please. Edu and Arteta and Vinay, please go and trigger the release clause and get for us Eze. We could use him. Could be another. Would Manchester City go for Eze? In the last transfers, yes, Guardiola has wanted him, but recently they said Man City is not looking at him. So on the cost, of course, and the short number, he has a release clause of 60 million, which is not a lot for an English international and homegrown talent who is 26 years just old. Now there's the English tax, then there's that factor of homegrown player, and then of course he wears the number 10 shirt. Does he come in and replace Smith Rowe, the one who is so much loved by Arsenal fans, inclusive of me? I really love Smith Rowe, but you know what? I think things have failed, and he needs to move on. At least get a 35 mils or 40 or even 30 for Smith Rowe, then go and trigger the 60 million release clause on Eze Eberechi. Is it going to be the new number 10? I think, or I wish that happens. So that has been my insight or my tactical take on the left center mid dilemma Arsenal has had. Eze could actually be the solution to that number. Thank you so much for watching the content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment, Tell us any other players who you think would do better than what Arsenal already has. It's your boy Tony, and I'm out.